Alright, this is Andrew with Jodo Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today, December 8th, 2025. We're here in Ogden at 2711 Liberty Ave. We have the camera pushed out 61 feet to the city connection. So not a very long sewer line. Average length of a line that I see is about 100 feet. So this is definitely on the shorter side. That first line that you're seeing on the screen, that's the city line. And this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like gravel cement, which can be a little rougher, a little more of a heavy texture. And so you want to do your best to not put wet wipes down the line or anything that's not going to break down, like toilet paper. A little bit of a root coming through the right hand side there. As we pull back, you'll see a little bit of buildup there on the pipe. Now we're transitioning to PVC. Starting to go underwater here. Kind of coming out of it. That's a clean out that we just went by. And so out in the driveway, you have another access point. I guess that's good. Starting to go underwater here, and so that's a sign of bad grade. I also noticed as I pushed the camera out that I was pushing through a lot of buildup. That's the start of a soft blockage, where you're starting to get a lot of buildup, and it gets stuck in the line. Coming out of it there. "32 feet out, and it feeds in." If it were further out, I would think that might be the city connection, but not at only 32 feet. I don't know why there's a T there. I don't know if one of the back units feeds in separately. Sometimes the city will have a map, and especially if they did permitted work, they should have a map with a diagram that shows where the line is and what's feeding into the different area. Again, a little flat through here. The only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. You can clean it, and that'll help clean out the grease and the buildup, and that'll prevent waste from getting stuck on it. But the only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. This is a cast iron. Starting to look a little rough, but honestly pretty smooth for the age. The more concerning thing is the standing water and the waste stuck in the line. But as far as cast, that looks smoother than I would expect for the age. It's probably been cleaned at some point. I noticed when I dropped my camera into the line, I had to push through a blockage right there. And so I was able to get my camera through, but that was, and you can see the waste stuck in the line, some toilet paper. I did have to kind of force my camera through that spot. And if you get enough of a blockage there, that could start to back up towards the other unit. I might recommend having this line cleaned, since there's already the start of a soft blockage, and then you'd be able to look at it again and get a better idea of what's going on, where I was underwater and where I was going through that buildup. They can also locate where that line tees in and tell you exactly where that is, and that would give you more insight on what might be feeding into it. And then long term, I'd recommend getting the insurance on the line, and that would help offset the cost if or when there's any other issues down the road. I'm going to end this recording now.